Hi everyone! Alright, so welcome to Creighton Show. And I want to just take a real quick shout out to everybody and say thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this, because I just got tons of useful information of what to do and things like that. Theme park news, movie news, and things to do, even stuff to help you save some money and get some extra little money for when you go to Orlando. Now, I've got a little thing I'm going to put up here, so just kind of give you an outline of the shows you can see right there. So that's what we've got going on, and I'm going to start the show off a little different because I've got two questions that I want to answer. So then after we get done with that, we'll jump right into theme park news and then movie news and then the how to save some money. So let's get right to it and let's just go on straight to the question. Okay, so as you can see, the question is, well, there's two of them, but the first question is, what am I to do at Universal Studios if it rains? Now, if anybody knows anything about Orlando, it'll be shining wonderful, and then all of a sudden, this happens. So, as you can see, rain somewhere along the way is probably going to happen. First off, let me just say, go to the dollar store or somewhere like that, and if you got like a backsack or something like that, carry a poncho with you, just so you'll stay dry. But don't let the rain ruin your vacation, because I want to tell you some things that you can do in the rain that you can still have a great time. So let's start off at Islands of Adventure, right? You're walking around, you're having a good time, and boom, the rain starts. So go to this ride, the Spider-Man ride. If you go into the Spider-Man ride, you'll be completely dry because it's an indoor type of ride. So the next ride I would say at Islands of Adventure that you could go to is the Harry Potter ride. And I can't think of the name, but it's the one with the big giant castle and things like that, because that as well is an indoor ride, and you'll stay completely dry in there as well. Then the other one is Poseidon's Fury. Poseidon's Fury is like right next to the Harry Potter, or in the next little area. So that's another one that you can go and stay completely dry in as well. Another one at Islands of Adventure is Cat in the Hat. And that's a real fun, very colorful, fun ride as well. It spins you around, you have a good time, you know. So that's really at Islands of Adventure. These are rides that you can ride. Now, another thing that you could do to stay dry and get to Universal Studios, and it's a ride, is the Harry Potter train, in which you'll leave Hogsmeade and go through the tunnels and this and that, and then you'll ride this train. You can see, when you ride the train from Islands of Adventure to Universal Studios, you'll stay completely dry. Now, once you get out of the train ride, you'll come to the Gringotts ride, which is in Diagon's Alley. So that's another ride you can. That's indoor, stay dry. And another thing about Diagon's Alley is that like there's tons of shops to just go in and out of. Even you don't have to go in there and buy something. You can just go in there and look around. And one other thing about Diagon's Alley that's kind of cool that a lot of people may not think, but if it's raining, why not get out the rain? Um, there's a section right there is a shop, and you can go in there and talk to that little troll or whatever he is, the banker, and you can ask him questions about the dragon and things like that, and you can take photos of him, and it's real fun to do. So that's something else, and not to mention that there's that big alleyway, or that underground alleyway that you can go and explore. That is very, very cool. Now, once you get out of Diagon's Alley, if you take a left and go down, you'll come to the Men in Black ride, completely dry. So when you're there at the Men in Black ride, and once you're done with that, you can ride the Simpsons ride. That you'll stay completely dry because it's an indoor ride as well. And if you go down just a little bit, and if you go down that and run into the Hollywood Boulevard, I believe it is, yeah, you'll come to the Terminator 4D ride, completely dry. So, and right across the street, more or less, from it is the Transformers 4D ride, completely dry. And right down from Transformers, you have the Despicable Me ride, which that's really cute and it's fun. That's completely dry. And then of course there's the classic Shrek ride. So once you're done with that, you go on down a little ways, and it's right in the New York section. But you see the Mummy ride, which is a roller coaster, an indoor roller coaster, kind of like the Aerosmith ride at MGM Studios. But that's another one, completely and utterly dry. Now those I've covered are just the rides in general. Okay, well, I don't want to ride, that kind of deal. What a lot of people, I guess it just slips their mind because when you're down there, there's so much to look at. If you go into the shops, just not necessarily to buy stuff, just to see what they're selling and to look at, there's all kinds of great things. Yeah, I mean, it's great. You can take photo ops with it, selfies, so that kind of thing. And as well, the restaurants. Now at Universal, they really theme out the restaurants very, very well. For example, I'll just name one of so many, but New York, New York. And that restaurant is themed out like The Godfather. So when you're walking, you get some Italian food, meatball sub or some spaghetti or chicken parmesan or something like that, and you're sitting there, it just has that atmosphere of you're waiting for Michael Corleone or The Godfather just to walk in, and then...
Too late. They start shooting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Being said, that's really at Universal. That's just in case it rains. So, I hope that helped. Now, let's get on to the second question. The second question is, what is some free games that I can play at Disney World? Okay, so I have come up with two games that are really great. And it doesn't really cost you anything at all. I mean, it does, but it doesn't at all. But this is just on your own family accord, something fun to do. When you go to Magic Kingdom or any of the parks, Disney has designed it to where there are hidden Mickeys all over the place. So everywhere, well, if you look, like on the ground or on a building or just wherever, you'll see a Mickey Mouse shape. Go to somewhere and just buy $9 digital little cheapo camera or buy it off eBay. Just cheap for you and your kids. And like, I would say the second day that you're at Magic Kingdom or wherever in Disney World, when the oomph of the first time seeing it has kind of wore off, the game of it is whoever takes the most pictures of hidden Mickeys at the end of the day, the winner will get a Mickey Mouse ice cream bar. So whoever, like if your kids are playing and this and that, so you can, whoever the winner is, guess what? Because they found so many hidden Mickeys, but they've got to take pictures of it. So it makes it like a little scavenger hunt, and the winner gets a Mickey Mouse ice cream bar. So that's my first game. The second game is what I call the picking game. The trader picking game is what I call it. So when you go to Disney, you buy these little pins that you put on. So what the cast members and people that work at Disney, if they have one that you like, you can trade it for what you have. So if you have one, and then you can trade it for that. Now the name of the game is, at the end of the day, like when you get back to the hotel and everybody has their pin, find somebody who is like the eBay researcher or the person that has the knowledge of the most value or something like that. And everybody puts their pin up and says, look, this is what I got, this is what I got, this is what I got. And whoever has the most highest value or the coolest pin, they get a reward, a souvenir, or $20 in Disney money, or something to that effect, cotton candy. But if you got more than a couple of kids with you, or more people playing this game, so it won't feel so just one person gets something. Do it like one person gets the first place winner gets $20 of Disney money. The second place gets cotton candy. The third place gets this. So that way everybody feels like they're going to get and win something for going around bartering and trading. So those are just some free little tips and games that you can play. Okay, so those are my two questions. I hope those helped. So now let's go to the theme park news. We're at the theme park news, and gosh, there's so much going on in Orlando. It's crazy. Let us start off at Universal Studios. Universal Studios in City Walk has recently just opened up a new chocolate factory, and I am definitely going to go to this and get video footage of it when I go into Orlando on October 14th. The name of it's called the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Feast Kitchen. But that's the name of it, and I've got a picture of what it looks like. Okay, so basically, from what friends of mine that's been there and the reviews and this and that, it's like a 19th century candy place that meets steampunk. And the people that work there, they're dressed up in that attire as well. Like they got all kind of like funky gadgetry and that kind of thing. So I would say yes, go see it, just to see the look of it. Now, what are they serving? Oh my. They have everything under the sun that is just like a chocolate heaven. A friend of mine, took a picture of their banana split. So I want to show you their actual banana split. It looks great. Now they also have not their specialty, but it's pretty good, from a friend of mine that went down there, the milkshakes. And I'm just going to name off these 5, and I've got it here in my notes, so that way. The chocolate times 5, which is an explosion of chocolate with chocolate spirals, chunks, chocolate ice cream, and whipped cream. And this one is awesome. Bacon brittle milkshake. That sounds like something I would totally make. I would eat it. It's a fun twist on breakfast favorites, and it consists with bacon ice cream, bacon brittle, chocolate covered bacon, and bacon caramel. Then there's another one that I would totally eat and try. The espresso buzz. This is like a coffee lover's dream, which is basically coffee ice cream and chocolate covered beans. Coffee beans. And of course, the red velvet milkshake. I don't even need, do I need to say any more about that? A red velvet milkshake, that's like a no-brainer. And of course, the key lime pie milkshake. Me personally, I don't like key lime pie, but a lot of people do. It's kind of like German beer. It's an acquired taste, I think. But this is just basically a Florida classic dessert. And the cool thing about it is that they serve it with a key lime pie on top of it. A friend of mine says definitely go. Really, really great stuff. Now, another part of the news, theme park news, is there's a rumor going around, which is true, about the Tower of Terror. The Tower of Terror in California, the Disney World in California, that is going to change to the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. And the one in Orlando is going to stay the same. I hate it that they're taking such a classical great ride, but and changing it to Guardians of the Galaxy. But it happens. I mean, they did it with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride. They turned it into a Nemo ride, but that it happens. That's just the way it goes. But the one in Orlando is staying the same. DreamWorks Animation has officially joined Universal Studios family. And on August 23rd, 2016, at 1:23 p.m., the deal was done and signed, and DreamWorks is now a part of Universal. So basically what that means is that Kung Fu Panda, Toothless the Dragon, and Madagascar is now a part of the Universal Studios family. So that is cool. I hope they have I don't know what they're going to do, because Universal as well is got plans for Nintendo Land. I need one of those teleprompters. But let's see. I remember. I need to tell everyone about the rides at Disney World, the refurbishments. So if you go to Disney World and you're like, oh man, I wanted to ride this, I want to give you a heads up of what is shut down and not working because they're doing work on it, and which is the ride Dinosaur. It'll reopen October 16th, 2016. Go to Magic Kingdom, and that's Big Thunder Mountain, and it will reopen November 18th of this year. And then of course the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, that will reopen on 9/24 2016, and The Small World, which don't matter to me, but most people, but it's closed and it'll reopen 9/15/2016. Make sure you got those rides in mind, because I don't want somebody to be going to Orlando and like got their heart set on something and they're like, oh crap. So that is that one. I think there's other ones like at Epcot and things of that nature, but yeah. So oh, I said it so again. Don't. But that is my theme park news. So now, and I said so again. I need to stop that. Let us go to the movie news, which is going to be awesome. There's going to be good stuff about the movies that's coming out. Now we're on to movie news. Alright, so with movie news, a lot of questions of what is the next comic book movie that's coming out? I got your answer. It is Doctor Strange, and it will be coming out November 4th. See, I grew up reading comics, and I was always a fan of Doctor Strange because, Doctor Strange worked with the Avengers and just had solo acts and things of that nature. Was very mystical and that kind of stuff. If you don't really know about Doctor Strange, you're not going to get into it, but I do have the trailer. So let's watch the Doctor Strange trailer real quick. Alright, let's take a look.
Doctor Strange, you think you know how the world works? What if I told you the reality you know is one of many?
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to. Through the mystic arts, we harness energy and shape reality. We travel great distances in an instant.
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice, years of it.
There's a strength to him.
But is he ready? Be careful which path you travel down, Strange. Stronger men than you have lost their way. I am death. In pain. You'll die protecting this world.
I can't do this.
There is no other way.
I've spent so many years peering through time, looking for you.
What's this, my mantra?
It's the Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
How awesome was that? I can't wait. That should get you stoked up. Alright, so I said so again. In 2017, there's a list in which there's more comic book movies that's going to be coming out, and they're going to be really great ones. And I'm going to tell you some of them that's coming out. One of them is the new Wolverine movie, which Jack Human said this is going to be his last Wolverine whatsoever. Can't say I really blame him. Then in 2017, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is coming out. Then there's one called Kingsman, The Golden Circle. And then, of course, the new Spider-Man movie is going to be coming out. And, of course, the new Thor movie as well, which ought to be really good, I think. I hope, anyway. And then, of course, there's my favorite, and that is Justice League. That should blow everything completely out the water. That will be awesome. I could do a whole show probably just on that. But those are some of the movies that will be coming out next year in 2017. Now, there's another question that I got, which is about Gotham. Gotham that airs on Fox. People are like, when is Gotham Season 2 coming out on Netflix? And when is Gotham 3 going to air again? Well, I do have the answer to that. Season 3 is going to actually air the first show September 19th on Fox, which looks to be pretty good. Season 2, Netflix is going to release it and other places probably about 4 to 3 days, usually about 3 days before September 19th, just so that way everybody can watch and kind of catch up and things like that. So probably I would say September 12th, 13th, season 2 of Gotham will be on Netflix. September 19th, the new season 3 Gotham will come out. And I'll do more research and let people know about that as well. The movie news, I want to get to this. And it's a touchy subject to everybody out there. The Ghostbusters movie that came out. To me, it totally flopped. Crap movie, wouldn't go see it. I wouldn't even watch it on Netflix. Sorry. I got other things to do with my life rather than waste my time with it. Just, they took a classic movie and ruined it with a bunch of noise and chaos, and just, it was stupid. I wouldn't see it. I wouldn't spit on it. Nothing. But if you have an inkling to go see it, que sera, sera. But to me, in my opinion, no good. So that is my movie news. So enough of that, kids. Let's go to where I can save you some money for your next Orlando trip. Hi, and welcome to the tips on how to make you some extra ching to go to Orlando on your vacation. Now, I've made this video because Orlando is a very expensive type of touristy place. Now, here is some suggestions. My first one is go get a empty plastic 2-liter Coke bottle or a mason jar, something that is empty, that is of plastic, and believe it or not, put change into it. At the end of the day, when you come home, you pull out, you're cleaning out your pockets. Don't just put your change somewhere, put it into there. And if you save all your change within a 6-month time period, I'm telling you, you will have extra money, believe it or not. I do this. last year I did it, and when I went to the Coinstar, I believe I came out with about $65.
Wow! 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 All I can say is wow!
I just was like just pouring tons and tons. And if you do this over a 6 to 8 month period, I don't know however much change you get during the day, but I'm telling you, this is something to where it will help. That will definitely, I would say, just go ahead and do it. And in the long run, you'll be very happy that you did this. Now, my second tip is sell stuff that clutter that you have around the house. You may be like, well, how do I sell it? Get on eBay. Get on these Facebook selling groups. Like, there's Disney groups. There's this, that. There is so many applications like Let Go and this. So just go around, look in your attic, under your bed, in your closets and things like that. And it's just clutter. Sell it. And once you do that, and you do a spring cleaning per se, and you sell the stuff, you'll have extra money for your vacation, and you will be very happy. So with what you sell off of eBay and your coin collection, you combine those two, I'm telling you, you might come out with anywhere from $200 to $400 extra dollars. And if your trip cost you $2,000 and you was able to raise $400, guess what? Your trip only cost $1,600. That's pretty good. So those are just some tips. And I said so again. But before you sell on eBay, let me be giving you an advisory. Research your items. Don't just grab it and throw it up there and say, here you go, and somebody buys it for $7, because it might be worth 20. So just make sure that you know what you're doing, or find somebody that's eBay suave, if you will. Those are my tips to help you with your next trip to Orlando financially. Well, this is the time that I'm going to end the show. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe. I'm going to be putting up more videos once a week. That is my plan, my goal. I am going to get more and more research, things of that nature. And I'm still knocking off the rust. I'm still getting into the swing of putting videos back up on YouTube. And I gotta stop saying so. But other than that, thank you for watching. Like our video. Subscribe. Just hit that little subscribe button. Then you'll get notifications when I put new videos up for every week. And other than that, thank you for watching, and visit our website. So, I said so, yeah. Alright, I'm going to let you go before I say so. Alright, so I'll see you all later. Bye, y'all. See you later. Bye.